Hello, Prim friends. I am coming to you tonight from inside my booth, Tweedthistle Primitives inside Seville Antiques. And it looks like a disaster happened here. It looks like literally that we had an earthquake in the building or something, but we didn't. I was on a really amazing pick. And so all of these items are new here to the shop. And I wanted to go through and let you know what I've got here before I stage it, before I put it on the shelves. So if, as I'm talking about it, there's something that you just really love, the shop here is located at 14 Milton Street in Seville, and I will have my contact information down below. So I'll just start kind of at the back and give you a little bit of details. I did take pictures of two of those coverlets. The third one I did not, but I can give you some information on them. So the one with the stars, I'll post a picture of the whole coverlet. It's just a lovely piece, the red, the beige, and the blue. Big, nice big size. I did not measure these, so they're pretty standard coverlet sizes. The one in the middle is a really, really dark blue, 4 roses, just some really unique design there. And then that third one is a red and green with that beige background, and it does have the maker, the weaver's name in it. Typically, weavers in the 1800s were men, and this one has made by J. Hartman, Milton Township, Richland County, Ohio. Now, he is someone that if you look him up online, you will find information on John Hartman. And if I remember right, it was from about the 1840s, 1850s that he was making coverlets. And for some reason, the date is not on that coverlet, but it just is gorgeous with those birds and the roses, with the greens and the reds. It really would be kind of amazing wrapped underneath a Christmas tree, or displayed specifically at Christmas time. This one here is actually just a half of a coverlet. They were all predominantly seamed down the middle because the looms just weren't big enough to make a single coverlet for across the whole bed. So that one is just the half, but thankfully it is the half that has the maker's name on it. So we'll just kind of go around here. I'll get a little bit closer. There is a chalkware little dog there. He's really sweet. I'm not sure if that was an ashtray at one time. He looks like a little bulldog. A couple of tin cups. One has NYCS impressed in the bottom of it, so I would imagine that's probably New York Central Station, so perhaps a railroad item there. A little glass blown whale oil lamp, just charming. It's just such a fine, detailed little piece. There is a yellowware corn mold, a grater over there. There's a beautiful little gold frame with a calling card inside, and the woman whose name is signed on that, it's actually flipped upside down. It is Ella A. Kimball. So those were her calling cards. Little 4 bunny chocolate mold there from a company that I had not really seen before. We're so familiar with the Anton Reich chocolate molds, and this one is something else. It is also German. It starts with Van, V-A-N. I'll put that on the screen as well. Right now, that one has left me. It's been a long couple of days between doing this shopping in, oh my goodness, what a pick. And then putting price tags on everything and getting it cleaned up and researched a bit so that I can tell you what we're looking at here. The sheep is a nice large one. It's a Ned Foltz Potter, beautiful piece. And then this one is just absolutely huge. It's probably one of the biggest that I have seen like this. Normally you would think of them as ornaments, but that really is a large like placard for on the wall of a cabin. That one is dated 1981. This sweet little cat here that really actually almost feels like she may be alabaster, like a marble piece, but a very matte finish. She's just gorgeous. Her eyes, I had her sitting on the table as I was pricing things, and her eyes were just following me as I was doing it. Really sweet. And that sweet little dog. Hand-carved spoon there. Looks like a tummy stick for a candle to punch right into the wall. There's a really sweet little hog cutting board. Love how his little nose is to the ground. There's an iron star. A beautiful early calico sewing roll. I'll get that opened up here as we're going through. Little tin and a piece of iron there made into an S. A few pieces of stone fruit, a couple of strawberries and an apricot. And then some pieces of Dedham bunny pottery. There are a salt and pepper shaker and then also a set of candlesticks. Those are reproductions. There's a masher here, a neat early candle snuffer and wick cutter there, and then a little early candlestick. But it looks like the little knob maybe is off on the pusher, if that did in fact have one of the pushers that would go up. Here's a kitty cat from the Arnold Print Works, but this one does not have the typical that you see, the reproduction information on the bottom. It is all hand sewn all around the bottom. So I feel like it's really very, very soft, and I think that is one of the actual early old kitty cats. This little piece here almost looks like it's a little desk part. I'm not sure exactly what this would have been used for. It does have the little handle there to pull, and I think maybe for writing utensils and maybe papers in there. This looks to me to be a inkwell. There's another really sweet kitty cat there that is an early chalkware. She has a beautiful little bow in her design, little pink bow behind her head. Nice early crock, Borden's cheese box, and then a early basket that does have a hole in the bottom of it. But I just think it's wonderful that it was saved. It's just a really neat little basket. Little screen there. There is a set of bells, early bells. I would imagine those are brass. 2 of them are marked with a number 5. 2 of them are marked with a number 4. I think I said masher here, but this is a beautiful early red canted side box that is just really neat, a neat piece. And then here off to the side, I have a really neat early peg rack that I'm not sure if the camera is picking that up, but it really definitely has a mustard paint color look to it. Has a nice detail on the edges and square nails there as well. And then here on this wall was a little child's or baby piece of white work, just in incredible condition, all done by hand. Just some really, really beautiful stitching on that. Lucky little one to have worn that at some point in time, I'm sure. We've got a drying rack. Here I was going to hang it, but you know, sometimes it's harder when you're in a shop and you find something you want than having to have it all pulled off. So I'm not going to hang that, at least not for right now. And then I think this might be the last of the new items right now, is this just really beautiful, I believe, pine, humpback, small size trunk. Just a really, really pretty coloring on that. Just a really pretty piece and a nice size. I moved some things around a little bit so that I could put all those items on the floor and show you what all was new here. But I thought putting it here with the, putting it here on top of that other red trunk was a nice little offset for it. So you can kind of see in comparison what the size is. So Seville Antiques is located again, 14 Milton Street in Seville. I feel like I'm talking really fast tonight. Yeah, it's been a long couple of days here getting these things. Digging through it was quite a haul, quite a pick, and I am just thrilled. And here is that little sewing roll with that early calico. And then there is a little pillow in here, maybe for holding pin cushions, or it was a pin cushion to hold your pins here. So really, really sweet little piece. So the shop is open every day except Tuesdays from 10 o'clock until 5. And I hope that you will subscribe to our channel, make a comment. Is there something here that you see that you have some interest in? Let me know. We are in the process still, of building the Cape on the corner, and it's not, we're really busy right now is all I can say. It's just taking a lot. Every day is just a new challenge, but we're getting through. We're getting there. We're in the home stretch now. So I hope you can come to the shop and pick up some pieces. I know that a lot of the other dealers have been refreshing their booths as well after a lot of the shows that have happened here lately. So make sure you ring that bell on YouTube. Hit subscribe. That's the very best thing you can do. And share. Just share our YouTube videos to your friends on Facebook and any of your other social media sites, because that really helps our channel to grow. And it does not cost anything at all for you to subscribe to our channel. Just all it does is get our videos out to more of those who are interested in this style of decorating, which we so want to keep going. Through the shop, after I have put everything away, and so you can kind of see, if you're planning on coming in the morning, where things at least were when I rearranged here today. So all the little animals seem to feel like they should cluster together here. They look so sweet there on that early trunk. And then with that other trunk. Oh, so there were a couple things that I had not shown. They were still in the box. Those 2 tin sconces up there on the wall that surround that Chippendale mirror, those look very, very early. However, they are perfectly and appropriately marked on the back by their contemporary maker. These were made by the tinsmith Robin Hood tinsmith. And yes, my understanding is that is actually his real name. I've been trying to do some research on him, and I'm just not finding anything currently. They are marked as they should be. Really, really good reproductions should always be marked, because 20, 30, 40 years from now, if they are doing them, if they are making things the way they were made in the old days, it will be exceptionally difficult to know if those pieces actually are old or new. And I believe he has pieces in some museums and things. So he is he is very good at what he does in making them look like and making them the way they were in the early days. So those are marked with his name, initials, and the year 2003. So 20 years ago. So these sweet little ones here, a little bulldog, just so sweet. And that cat, I believe to be Alabaster. The peg rack here, those Ned Foltz pottery pieces, redware pieces, the little dolls, or actually it's a child's, it looks like it could be a doll's dress, that little child's white work, maybe christening gown, the chocolate mold here, Van Emden, E-M-D-E-N company. That is a German. Those would be so cute if somebody was making things with the chalkware or even little candles. Several of the tin pieces have found their way up here on this shelf. The yellowware corn mold as well. The crock is there on that green cubby. I know somebody asked me for a price. I will make sure that I check and I will get back to you on that. And let's see, I know there were some more of the early pieces are over here. Yes, the little hog. That screen is there. Oh, and then the other piece that was also in that box. That is a double-sided mustard painted slate board with that felt or fabric border. Really sweet early piece. The little oil lamp there on top, the masher, and then the other coverlet is right here on the mammy bench. So if you are in the area, if you're thinking about coming, again, remember that we are open every day except Tuesdays, and they are open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the booth is looking really nice and full. The little stone fruit pieces are here on this side with the other stone fruit pieces that I have, including a couple of rare stone fruit ladybugs, which actually in Germany those are considered to be good luck, and a couple of strawberries, and the apricot are the new pieces here in this section. There is the little calling card. I know I had shown it earlier, but when I showed it earlier, I was showing it upside down. So just a beautiful little accent piece in a really sweet little frame. So I hope you come on in to shop. Let them know at the front desk you saw them here on YouTube. Take care, everybody. Keep hunting for those Prim pieces. This pick that I just did is a perfect example that these amazing primitive pieces are out there, sometimes in people's collections, as this one was, but they do sometimes come back to the market. So we just need to keep hunting and keep loving these wonderful, sweet pieces. Take care. We will see you in the next one.